Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the last videos, we have already solved example from the 1D motion in a straight line and some question from the exercise, right? And I say that in the previous video that I left some of the question and now I solved left of the exercise problem. And I try to solve all the important questions that are very important for Iit-Jee, Neet and state board examinations, CBSE and state board examinations, right? And so I already solved all the solved example in the previous videos, and today's video we are going to solve the exercise problem that are very important and that is possible to come in the future other competitive examination, right? So shall I start our question problem session? Okay, so this question, and on an open ground a motorist follows a track that turns to his left by an angle of 60 degrees after every 500 meters starting from a given turn. Specify the displacement of the motorist at the third, sixth and eighth turn and compare the magnitude of the displacement with the total path length by the motorist in each case. Okay, this is a very good question. So I make the diagram so that you can easily understand it. So let's check 1 minute. We change the color so that you can easily get the idea of it. Let I show this. This is also they make every time 60-degree angle turn. It is like a hexagonal. First 1 minute. So they are saying in this question they are making 60-degree turn, right? So it is like this. You understand? So I make the diagram, now I explain this. It is like this situation, they are making 60-degree turn every time. They are making 60-degree turn, right? I keep the name. This is O, A, B, C, D, E. So first we have to find, and they are saying that each are 500 meter, right? And starting from the given point, specify the displacement of the motorcyclist at the third, sixth, and eighth turn. Means they started from this. So this is their first turn, second turn, third turn. So this is their third turn. Right. So third turn means you can say this distance we say we find this is our displacement, and for third turn our distance is basically 500 500 500 means 1500 meter, and displacement, how we find displacement? Let I give the name. This is d1, this is d2, this is d3. So let this displacement d1 is basically 500 I cap, and what about this? This is our another vector. So this I resolve this in component form. This is our d2 vector. So I resolve this d2 vector. d2 is 500 cos 60 degree I cap plus 500 sine 60 degree j cap. So d2 comes out to be cos 60 means 1 by 2 means 250 I cap plus 250 root 3 j cap. Now we find d3. d3 also you can find, like this is our d3. So I take this angle is, if this is 60 degrees, so this is definitely 120 degree. So this is cos 500 cos 120 degree I cap plus 500 sine 120 degree j cap. So here d3 comes out to be, cos 120 means cos 90 plus 30 minus sine 30 minus sine, right? They take every 60 degree turn. cos 120 means cos 90 plus 30 means minus sin 30. Minus sin 30 means minus 250 I cap, and sin 120 means sin 90 plus 30 means cos 30. Cos 30 means 250 root 3 j cap. So if we can find the displacement means T1 plus T2 plus T3, if I find this, so this is 500 I cap plus 250 I cap plus 250 root 3 j cap minus 250 I cap plus 250 root 3 j cap. So this is 250, 250, 500, and plus 500 minus 500 cancel. So here displacement is left is only 250 root 3 and right 250 j cap, and this is 250 root 3 j cap. If you find the magnitude of it, like if I add them, so this becomes 500 root 3 j cap. If you find the magnitude of it, 500 into 3 root 3 square, so this becomes 3, right? So 500 comes outside, this is again root 3. So 500 into 1.732, so this comes out to be 866 meter. 866 meter. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have done this wrong. Just wait. If we add them, like just 1 minute, 500 I cap plus 250 I cap minus 250 I cap, 250 root 3 J cap, right, and 250 root 3 J cap. 250 cancel. So displacement coming out to be 500 I cap plus 500 by root 3 J cap. Now, if you find the displacement of it, this comes out to be 500 square plus 500 square into 3. So if you take the common of it, 500 into 4. So this comes out to be 500 into 2. So this displacement comes out to be 1000 meter. Getting my point? It's a very good task. If you understand this now, then it's quite easy. And don't worry about it. This is just a basic portion, right? And then after that, they are asking about just 1 minute. Then they are asking about sixth turn. Sixth turn means they reaching to the same position. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth means they are reaching to the same position. So their displacement sixth turn. So displacement is 0. The displacement is 0. And what about eighth turn? And what they're asking? Eighth turn. Okay. Eighth turn we can also find for eighth turn. Just wait. First turn, sixth turn, they return to the same position. Seventh turn, eighth turn. Now we have to find this displacement, right? This is our displacement, and we know for this T1 we can find directly T1 plus T2. D you have find already, that is 500 I cap plus D2. D2 you can, how much you find? 250 I cap plus 250 I cap plus 250 root 3 J cap. So D is equal to 750 I cap plus 250 root 3 J cap. So their displacement we have to find. So just find the magnitude of it, 750 square plus 250 root 3 square. So you can find, so this comes out to be again 750 into 750. Okay, that is comes out to be 562 500 plus 250 into 250 multiplied by 3. So this comes out to 18,500. Then after that you add 5, 6, 2, 5, double 0. And if you find, so this comes out to be, T comes out to be roughly 866 meter. Understood? Okay. This is a very good question and they take the time, but you can understand the concept. This is more important. Now I proceed for a next question. Right. This is a good question. A passenger arriving in a sorry. A passenger arriving in a new town wishes to go from station to the hotel. That is like this situation. And located 10 kilometers away, a passenger arriving in a new town wishes to go from station to a hotel. This is our, let's say, station, and this is our hotel. And if they go straight away, their distance is 10 kilometers. A dishonest cabman takes him along a circuitous path. Like their cabman take this path in this way, if their distance is more. And this distance they say 23 kilometers long away and reaches in a hotel in a time they have given 28. 28 into 60 hour. What is their average speed? Average speed is basically, you know, this is first. Average speed is basically total distance upon total time. So total distance means they have taken 23 and the total time is 28 by 60. So that is comes out to be 23 into 60 divided by 20. So this comes out to be 7 and this comes out to be 120, 20, 50. So average speed is comes out to be, that is 23 into 15 divided by 7. If you find this 23 into 15 and then divided by 7, this comes out to be, average speed is comes out to be 49.28 kilometer per hour. Then after that, part B. Part B, the average velocity. Average velocity is basically change in displacement or change in displacement या फिर displacement upon time, displacement upon time interval. So displacement is basically shortest path. Shortest path is 10 divided by total time is 28 by 60. So 10 divided by 60 divided by 20. So 5 divided by 4, this comes out to be 7 and this comes out to be 150. So their average speed is, average velocity, sorry, 150 divided by 7. So 150 divided by 7. So this comes out to be 21.42 kilometer per hour. Right? So I proceed for our next question. You understand now? Average speed is basically total distance upon total time, and average velocity is change in displacement after total displacement upon time interval. If two position is given, then you can find change in displacement upon time interval. I proceed for our next question. This is also a very good question. A ceiling of a long hole is 25 meter high. What is the maximum horizontal distance that a ball thrown with the speed of 40 meter per second can go without hitting the ceiling of a hole? Means it is like this situation. I make the diagram. And they are projecting like this, and that is how much, 25 meter high. What is the maximum horizontal? Means height, these they have given height, so you can find the maximum horizontal distance they are asking. And u square sine square theta upon 2g. So at maximum height, that is sine square theta become 1, so u square upon 2g. So they have given 25-meter high, that is u square upon 2g. So you can find u square by g is basically 15. Now we have to find maximum, and they have given u also. Sorry. Just what mistake I do it, I explain. Okay. So just 1 minute, I explain again by mistake. The ceiling of a fan, their height they have given 25-meter high. What is the maximum horizontal distance a ball can throw with a speed of 40 meter per second? So they are asking range. So maximum height we can find, first find in angle sin square theta by 2g. So this is 25, u is 40 into 40 sin square theta by 2 into g. It would take, so 50 divided by 40 into 40 is equal to sin square theta. So here 0 से 0 cancel. Sin square theta is equal to 5 divided by 40. This is basically 160. This is comes out to be 1, 3, 110. 9, 10 means 32. So sin theta is comes out to be 1 by 2, 3. Right. So now we have to find the range. Range horizontal distance. So range is basically u square sin 2 theta by g. Right. So u square, u they have already given. U how much they have given? U they have given 40 into 40 divided by g. What they have done about g? Just I think you have done the mistake. You also multiply here 10. So if you multiply here 10 also, so this comes out to be 5 by 60. So root 5 by 60. So sin 2 theta you can write 2 sin theta cos theta by g. And you know sin theta, if you know this, you can find cos theta. Cos theta is basically on the root 1 minus sin square theta, that is 5 by 60. This is comes out to be root 11 by 60. So range I can find what was 1600 divided by 10 into 2 into sin theta is basically root 5 by 4, and cos theta is also root 11 by 4. Here 0 to 0 cancel, and range, if you divide this comes out to be 40. If you divide this again comes out to be 10, 20, root 55. If you find the root of 55 and multiply by 20, so this comes out to be, range comes out to be 148.32 meter. Right. I proceed for a next question. Right. Cricketer can throw a ball to a maximum horizontal distance. Maximum horizontal distance means range maximum. They have given maximum horizontal distance, that is 100 meter. U square sin 2 theta by g. Range formula given. That is our range formula. And for range maximum, this formula become u square by g, and that is they have given 100 is equal to u square by g. Now, how much high above the ground can the cricketer can throw the ball? How much high above the ground can the cricketer can throw the ball? Means they are asking h. First you write h max, h u square sin square theta upon 2g. So h max means u square by 2g, and you know u square by g, we know that is 100. H max they can find, that is 50 meter. Understand now? So in this they have given range maximum and they are asking maximum height, and in the previous question they have given maximum height and they are asking range. Right. I proceed for our next question. A stone is tied to the end of a string of 80 centimeter long, is piled in a horizontal circle with a constant speed. If the stone makes a 14 revolution in 25 seconds, what is the magnitude and direction of acceleration of the stone? The frequency is equal to number of revolution per second. Number of revolution is 14, per second is 25. So frequency is basically 14 by 25. And okay, number of revolution per second, that is our frequency. And stone is tied to the end of a string of 80 centimeter long is piled to the horizontal. Means stone is 80 centimeter long. Means this they have given a radius, that is 80 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. What is the magnitude and direction of acceleration of the stone? Acceleration is basically minus omega square r, and omega is basically 2 pi f. So from here you can find 2 pi into 14 into 25. So omega is comes out to be 28 pi by 25. So here omega, you can find acceleration. Acceleration basically 28 pi by 25 square into radius is 80 into 10 to the power minus. So if you do the multiply of 28 into 28, this comes out to be 784. And if you pi 3.14 into 9.85 and 25 square is 625 into 83 divided by 100. 1010 cancel. So 784 into 9.85 into 8. This comes out to be 61779.2 divided by 6250. So here acceleration is comes out to be 61779.2 divided by 6250. So this comes out to be 9.8 meter per second square. Understand? Good question. Not a difficult question. And this is also a very good question. An aircraft execute a horizontal loop of radius. They have given radius is 1 kilometer, means 1000 meter with a steady speed of 900 into 5 by 80. So this comes out to be 500 by 2. So this comes out to be 250 meter per second. 250 meter per second. Compare its centripetal acceleration with the acceleration triangle. So centripetal acceleration, that is v square by r. V square is 250 into 250 by radius is 1000 meter. 0 0 0 0. So 25 into 25, 625 divided by 10. This comes out to be centripetal acceleration is 62.5 meter per second square. Right. So they are saying the centripetal acceleration with the acceleration due to gravity. So 62.5 divided by 9.8. 62.5 divided by 9.8. So this comes out to be 6.37. Understand now? We are just saying compare this relation. Proceed for the next question. Position of a particle is they have given, and t is second, and the coefficient have a proper unit r to be in meters. Find the velocity and acceleration of the particle. And then they are asking velocity, means they have given r vector 3 I cap minus 2 t square j cap plus 4 k cap. Velocity is basically tr vector by tt. So just it write out mistake, 3t I cap 3 I cap minus 4t j cap. And acceleration, you can also find acceleration by different double differences on d square r by dt square. So this is 0 minus 4 j cap. Acceleration is basically minus 4 j cap. And velocity is basically 3 I cap minus 4t j cap. Understand? And what they are asking, the magnitude and direction of the velocity at the t is equal to 2 seconds. T is equal to 2 seconds. We can find the velocity. Velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds is 3 I cap minus 8 j cap. And direction you can find tan theta is equal to direction you can find by finding the angle. So this is 8 by 3. So you can find direction tan inverse. This is also minus 8 by 3, right? So minus 8 divided by 3, this comes out to be minus 6.9 degree, right? It is like this. Just draw the diagram so that you can understand this easily. Here resulted is stuff like this, and the angle is 6.9 degree, right? I proceed for a next question. This is also a very good question, and this is our last question of the exercise problem. Particle starts from the origin with the velocity, means they have given initial velocity in x direction is 0, y direction is 10 meter per second. Moves in the xy plane with a constant acceleration. Acceleration in x direction is 8, y direction is 2. At what time? At what time is the x coordinate of the particle is 16 meter? Means they are asking time at which x coordinate is 16 meter. Sx is equal to ux t plus half ax t square. So x coordinate is they are 16 meter. X direction velocity is 0, 1 by 2. Acceleration in x direction 8 t square. So this is 4. So t square is comes out to be 4. So t is comes out to be 2 seconds. And then after that, y coordinate of the particle at this time. So y coordinate of this particle at this time is u by t plus half a by t square. So y coordinate of the particle is 10 2 plus half a t 2 square. So Sy is equal to 20 into 4. So y coordinate is 24 meter. 24 meter. Then after that, this is our A question, our B question. What is the speed of the particle at this time? Speed of the particle means Vx is equal to Ux plus Ax into t. So Vx is equal to Ux is 0, Ax is 8, and time is 2. So velocity in x direction is 16 meter per second. Velocity in y direction is basically u by plus a by into t. So velocity in y direction is velocity in y direction is 10. Acceleration 2 time is, so velocity in y direction is t to the 4, 40 meter per second. So the velocity is comes out to be 16 I cap plus 14 j cap. So 16 square plus 14 square. 16 square is basically 256 plus 196. 256 plus 196. And then divided by, so this comes out to a velocity, magnitude of velocities comes out to 21.26 meter per second. Let's proceed for our next question. This is, I think this video is enough. I think we do the other problem in the next video, because I wanted to buy that every video half an hour, not more than that. I think we have solved so many 7 to 8 to 10 problem, and I solved other problem in the next video. I hope you are doing very well, and you have any problem or any doubt or any problem you are facing, you are share with me. I really help you always with you, and please like and subscribe my channel so that I get the more motivation, and so that I get more videos for you. And I, in the next part, we complete all the exercise problem from the NCERT book, and then after that we started to solve next chapter, next PYQ series from the motion, Newton's law of motion PYQs, and then after that exercise problem, and then their solved example. All of these we completed, and I also thinking about class 12th question, previous year question, NCERT problem. All these I try to solve it. Okay, thank you. You are doing very well, and hope we will do as much as possible for me.